Welcome to Mishna study Masechet Besa Perek Aleph Mishnah Yod Les Mishnah of this Perek. We're going to speak about sending clothing on Yom Tov. So Mishlachim Kelim Ben Tifurim Ben She'enan Tifurim. You're allowed to go ahead and send clothing whether they're sewn or they're not sewn, right? Sewn clothes, sewn pieces of cloth. That's clothing, right? That you could wear, and ones that are not sewn could be used for just covering, right? Not wearing, you can use it for covering things. Even if there are kilaim as part of it, right? Because they are usable. What are we talking about over here? What could be usable even if there's kilaim? So we're talking about curtains, right? Window curtains that are really thick. They only fold, a little. That's how thick they are. When they're as such, then you're allowed to go ahead and hang them, right? So because you're allowed to hang them and use them on Yom Tov, so you're allowed to send them on Yom Tov. Aval, right? Right? They need to go ahead and be for the purpose of Yom Tov. Aval lo sandal misumar, but you're not allowed to go ahead and send a sandal misumar. Sandal misumar, if you see over here, this is actually a picture of a sandal misumar from the Roman period. It was used by also by the Roman army, by the Roman legion, and it would give them a grip. They would use this in wartime. And we know the Maaseh Shaya, we mentioned this Masechet Shabbat, when during the Bar Kokhba revolt, when it was on a Shabbat, and they heard people outside, the Jews in the cave heard people outside, and they ended up just trampling all over each other, and they ended up killing each other, right, from the fear of the Romans, and it wasn't even them. They ended up killing each other, and therefore Chamim came to make Gezerah. The Gezerah that you're not allowed to wear this sandal mesumar, right? This shoe with nails coming out of it on Shabbat because the Maaseh happened on Shabbat, right? So you're not allowed to go ahead and wear that on Yom Tov either. So therefore you cannot send it, right? It's not fit for anything. You're also not allowed to wear a min'al, right? A shoe that's not sewn, because again, there's no function for it. Rabbi Yehuda's place, they wouldn't wear a white leather, a white shoe, right? Meaning it's not finished until you actually work it with the lime and the limestone until it's really fit for wearing. So therefore, you said you can't send it. Because it needs the artisan to finish the making of the shoe. This is the rule. Right? You see how I broke it up over here? It's important because this is the way Rambam explains it, right? It's not right. It's not that anything that you're allowed to benefit from on Yom Tov you're allowed to send. Rather, anything you're allowed to benefit from even on a weekday, right? B'Yom Tov you're allowed to send that on Yom Tov, right? So that's how Rambam explains it over here, and therefore it comes with the halacha difference. Tefillin you're not allowed to wear on Yom Tov, right? But you're allowed to benefit from it on a weekday. So you're allowed to go ahead and send tefillin on Yom Tov, right? Even though you're not allowed to wear it on Yom Tov and Shabbat, because it's usable on a weekday as is, therefore you're allowed to send it. Now, what about last Mishnah when we said that you're not allowed to go ahead and send grains, right? Maybe you may ask, what about grains? Well, why can't I send that? If you're saying if I could use it on a weekday, I could send it like this on Yom Tov. So grains themselves as is, you cannot use. Even on a weekday, it's missing the actual action of grinding it first, right? You cannot use it as is even on a weekday, right? So the ruling over here, based off on the way Rambam's understanding it, is anytime you could use something as is, okay, then you're allowed to send it on Yom Tov, right? And that's the end of our Mishnah and the end of our Perek.